invest in the future, make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification stays lit like that. You guys will not miss out for any future updates. When you guys are pulling up, man, let me know what you guys are buying. Let me know your guys' gems that you guys are finding in this space. We got an early stream. We got a space later on X that I want you guys to join us in. So we're going to do some crypto analysis, been doing some testing, got some finalization done, which is really nice. And it's headed in the right direction. I mean, these are the times that you're supposed to be cooking nonstop. So let's go ahead and keep this show going. We got 100, the blockchain 2025 presented by Binance. Whoa, AD, what's up, fam? How you doing today, bro? Little market shakeout, man. I need some alpha from the space. I'm looking for alpha, fam. I'm looking for alpha from the space. Oh man, we got Blunt back, man. I wish I would have known Blunt was here, man. I would have jumped on with Blunt, man. I've been missing Blunt. Blunt's on right now. We both went live right around the same time. That's all right. I'll catch up with Blunt really soon as well, because Blunt is the man. Honestly, make sure that if you guys are listening to this, that you guys give Blunt a follow, because he's absolutely amazing. Honestly, true alpha, helping you out during these market shakeouts and whatnot like that. So definitely tap in with Blunt if you guys get a chance. You guys will catch me on his episodes as well. You guys will also catch him over here, man. What's the space about? Rico's famous shill space. Yeah, man, the space later on is just going to be talking about XPX, man. We got some updates, some testing being done. It's just, just another day in crypto, bro. Just, a nice little space to get everybody on the same page, have some fun together, touch base with everybody. We got a market shakeout. So, when these market shakeouts are happening, you just want to build, you want to focus on some development, get some things ready for when the market starts to turn back around. And let me adjust this chair a little bit. Just so we can have some fun in the market, right? So, yeah, I think the spaces are important. We have them on Thursday, so definitely pull up for the space. We have projects that are listing on, Just Shop Crypto, so it's a great place for projects that are interested in getting listed on Just Shop Crypto or looking to get listed on Just Shop Crypto. That's a great, space to show up to. So let's start off right here. We got Bitcoin at 111, man. 111 definitely pulled back. Ethereum just broke underneath 4K. XRP definitely well underneath the $3 mark. We got BNB finally breaking underneath 1K. It was just holding above there no matter what was going on in the market. We also had Solana kind of break underneath, and we talked about some of these pullbacks. Honestly, fam, I told you guys once the market was pumping, I was like, I would still be cautious. And I should have heeded a little bit of that advice as well, because, there was some shakeouts. I got stopped out on two trades that, it's just part of the market. Sometimes you're going to get stopped out. You're not going to win every single trade. You'll get stopped out, and then you guys can keep pushing to the next level. But some of this pullback we kind of talked about, especially when it comes to like Solana and BNB, because it was a little bit toppy, right? It was toppy, so was the overall market. And then when we're looking at the daily chart, we still got this sell signal strong right there, right? So the last time we had a sell signal, we came from, 117 all the way down to 107. So, we're along for this ride right here on the daily chart right now with BTC. Now, I know Jerome Powell did say something. Some people had asked him how he felt about the market, and the guy said, I don't know, it feels a little bit toppy or whatever. And, then we started to see a sell-off. But nonetheless, this thing will recover on its own. We just got to wait for the things to line up for us. And right now, we're in a downtrend. We're in a downtrend with the daily chart showing that sell signal, and we haven't seen really too much else going on. Now, this is that same section that we wanted it to hold on to before, that prior resistance becoming future support. Now, we do see this candle having some long wicks on the bottom, so, it could be that, we're going to try to hold on to the support, but I have warned, and even AD, you were talking about it the other day on the live stream, how low can it go? If it breaks into some of these sections right here and trades into some of these gaps, we could see a, $83,000 BTC. Is that what's going to happen? We don't know just yet, right? We got to break into, some of these ranges and see if we trade into some of these gaps. So as of right now, we are having that sell signal that started right at 115. And I mean, it's a valid sell signal from 115. That's a short all the way down to 111. Right? Is there fluctuations in between that? Yes. But you can see how on the daily chart on BTC, if you trust this indicator, you trust the process quite a bit, you can see how it can start to become very profitable. There's going to be times where you get stopped out, fam. That's the nature of the game. That's the nature of the beast. It's just how it goes, right? But nonetheless, it's giving you this opportunity to, hey, either I short it right here, or I just wait till I see my long position come up, find a nice entry on a shorter time frame, right? We know that we're trading underneath this 50 moving average, and we were talking about this the other day, that it's bearish. Even when you find a buy signal, a lot of times, if it's underneath this, I heard someone else saying 70K. Man, who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We're gonna call it how we see it, right? If it's walking like a duck and quacking like a duck, it's a 70K duck, then it's a 70K duck. We're not gonna BS around. We're just, hey, we're in a downtrend. We're in a downtrend. Either take advantage of the short or keep it pushing. That's just how we gotta approach this market. And we've seen that. Hey, right here, when BTC is underneath this 50 moving average, you have more bearish things happening than bullish things, right? So right here, you see it trading underneath the 50 moving average, and on the 4-hour chart, you can see that this thing is still, trying to hold on right here onto this 110. This lower value range right here is at 108. We could still see some cheaper prices, because a lot of times what likes to happen is this right here. This thing will just like curl down like this, right? And then start to curl back around. The 50 moving average likes to move like that, right? And then you'll see the candles will be crashing, the point of control coming down to the lower value range, and then it'll break back above and start trading above this 50 moving average. But we're definitely not there just yet. If you look at the market, Jerome Powell opening his mouth for whatever reason and telling people, it's like, bro, you're not at no press conference. Those of which you like to show up late to, it's like, bro, you're not at a press conference. Don't talk about the market to anybody. Keep that to yourself and your friends. Somebody just asked him and he's like, it seems a little top. And then bam, shake the whole market that fast. It's like, bro, you can't do that. But nonetheless, we're trading underneath the 50 moving average. Let's see if Bitcoin can hold on to some of these, either this 110 or coming down to this lower value range of 108, right? Which we have come down before, down in this section. When we were in this downtrend, we came down to these, scary 107s, 108, and then we got back above the 50 moving average and we started trading, with a bullish momentum. So although all these buy and sell signals were happening underneath the 50 moving average, until it gets above the 50 moving average, you're still in a downtrend. It's not till right here that it's trading above the 50 that you see that now it's in an uptrend. And you can see that real easy. Like once you remove the indicators, these indicators are for your entries, but underneath the 50, bearish. Above the 50, bullish. That simple. That simple. And even when it's that simple, you'll still mess it up. I've messed it up. It's part of the game. It's part of how this thing works out. So BTC could be coming down even a little bit lower, right? Still underneath the 50, could be coming down to that 108 section. Let's go to XRP since we're right here. Daily chart. What do we got? Those sell signals are valid. I mean, here we go. That would be one heck of a shakeout. It is trading underneath the 50 moving average. We do have a gap to trade into right here on the daily. And if it breaks this 200 moving average, you can almost bet your butts that it's going to come down to, 215 and give you either a better entry or giving you that shorting opportunity as it's working its way down, right? That is XRP on the daily chart. Take your time, either accumulate it, know that it's going to be something great. You can also trade it if you like. But right now it's definitely running in the short side, right? It's all in the downtrend. Here you are underneath the 50, underneath the 200, and this could be the level of support. You're looking right here on the 4-hour chart. Look at this lower value range, and you see this gap right here. We can see these moving averages eventually start to curl over, and if the markets can get bullish again, it'll trade into this gap and go right back to $3. But right now, we can see that the markets zoom down on the daily chart. We got to be careful, right? We got some daily sell signals. We're overall swimming against the current to some extent when it comes to the daily candles and some of these trades right now. So let's go to BNB next. We're moving through it, man. I need you guys to show me some alpha. Let me know what projects we should be buying in the chat right here. And if we have a really fantastic stream, we'll be doing some more giveaways, loading your BYDFi accounts. Also, not just loading your BYDFi accounts, I've been just sending you guys BNB where you guys can do whatever you guys want with it. If we get the stream up, because we're cooking and we got some things going on, so we got to get these streams up, even though the markets are testing everybody, man. We got BNB right here on the daily chart. No sell signal from that blunt house indicator, but I told you guys, hey, it's toppy up here, right? We're right by all-time highs. We got this sell signal from the parabolic SAR is letting us know, hey, we're losing a little bit of steam here. The markets are correcting a little bit. What should we be doing? Hey, if I get that sell signal on BNB, would I like to short it into this gap right here and possibly trade it to, right here, 839? That would be one heck of a short. I guarantee you will not be angry that the market's correcting if you find yourself in a nice short position. Now, what sucks about it is you got to stop watching your shorts on your phone. You got to stop, arguing with your girlfriend or arguing with your boyfriend. You got to stop, wasting time, and you're gonna have to be a little bit patient. Wait for this trade so that sell signal can come up and just execute on it, right? Because we could see where the market could correct, and if it corrects and trades into this gap, and you got a short up here at around 993 or anywhere right here in this section, most likely when it breaks past this like previous ways low, anywhere in this section right here, 870 possibly, it could definitely bring the market into, it could definitely bring BNB into trading into this gap, and then you're shorting it. You're not going to be mad that everybody's crying about, oh my god, the markets are correcting, blah blah blah. It's cool, fine, they corrected. I'm not here for just one season. I'm not just here for this month, the next month. I'm here to stay. This is the future of finance, fam. I'm not doing nothing else. I'm not working at a drive-through. I'm not doing nothing else but cryptocurrency. And I'll claw my way to the top if I have to. I mean, literally, I will claw my way to the summit if I have to. And if you guys are tapped in with me, if you guys, want to make sure that you're not missing out on this, support the channel by sharing this. I say it all the time. I know YouTube keeps us in the shadow realm, but if you guys can try to help be a part of a good cause by helping us break out of that, that'd be greatly appreciated. We are also live on Party. I want to give a big shout out to those listeners on Party. Can you guys subscribe also on Party to the channel? And we're live on X, so make sure you guys are giving me a follow on X and also giving the XPX account a follow as well. So like that, you guys are not missing out. Most of the market's going to be all bummed out because they started buying BNB when all the other KOLs were talking about it at 1,000, not buying it when I was telling everybody at 450. Now they want to buy it up here at the top, and then they're going to get wrecked. They're going to get wrecked. And instead of getting wrecked, what you can say is like, you know what? The market's got greedy. Let's just call it how we see it, right? It's go. Oh, is that a duck? Is it walking like a duck? Is it quacking like a duck? Okay, probably it's a duck. Did the markets get hot? Did it get a little bit greedy after those rate cuts? Did people get greedy on BNB as it started to pump? Yeah. When the markets get greedy, you get a little bit fearful. Not the fear that they try to put on you on TV. You're just a little bit cautious. You're like, okay, price discovery after price discovery, all-time high after all-time high. Can I get a correction in here? And that's where you find that sweet spot where something like BNB right here, I see the ducks, the BNB right here where you can, catch this where like, okay, I can clearly tell that it's been, riding hot for a while. So has the market and stuff. If I saw a sell signal right here, would I not want to short that thing and catch a nice short? I don't know how long the short's going to be. It could be a short one. It could be a short from here to there and then ride along back up from here to there. But there's going to be a nice little short coming up, just like CFX did a nice little short after all that pumping, and there's going to be corrections along the way. So BNB, could it correct 100% right now on the daily chart? We still don't got a sell signal, so I'd be cautious. BNB is really hot, but if I saw that sell signal come out on the daily chart and it's this gap right here, there's a potential short right there. Doesn't mean that BNB is not going to go back over 1K. It's giving you an opportunity to either load up on more BNB, short it, or just watch it happen. Just watch it happen. Here we go, BNB on the 4-hour chart, giving you kind of what's going on and most likely why we will see that sell signal come out on the daily chart, because right here we're underneath the 50 moving average. We got some sell signals, the Blundhouse indicator sell signal. We got the parabolic SAR on top, and we're can trade into this gap and come to this lower value range, which is exactly where this 200 moving average is going to crash, which is around 993. This other gap right here, which is the other potential, is around 850, 860. These are on the board. These things can happen. All right, so just keep an eye on potential shorts, especially if the daily chart prints some sell signals. The markets are a little shaky. Let's go to Solana. This is another one that was hot. Everybody waited for everybody to talk about it, and then whoa, we're buying in and stuff, and it's like whoa, there we go. Here goes an example of that sell signal from 238. Down to that's a beautiful short. Could you handle that short? Yeah, you could. You could wait for that. It's running hot. It's in a premium section above the upper value range. It's the markets are greedy on it. Everybody's Solana. You get a sell signal on the daily chart, parabolic SAR, Blundhouse indicator printing a sell signal. Hey, this is up here at what price? 236. Cool. Get a short in there all the way down to this. Your trend is still not broken. You could still be holding this and be like, you know what, even though it's fluctuating, I got a nice one right here. I'm just going to hold it a little bit longer. Maybe it's going to dip even lower. and maybe it's breaking the 50 moving average right now, and it'll come down to this daily one, and that's a solid trade. It does take time for these to set up, but here you guys go right here. I mean, sell signal, break underneath the 50, riding all the way down, try to find support on the 200, lost support, riding even lower, right? Are you shocked that this is happening? Why are these more choppy? Because this is what it's really trying to do right here. This 4 hour choppiness right here is some of these red candles right here that are really just still in an uptrend. Red candles in an uptrend. What's the indicator for the gaps called? The volume profile. You must have this thing on. You must have that on. If you're trading at all, that's what's helped me out so much. This is how you find how sometimes you're like, you get in a trade that looks very similar to like something else you were trading, and you're like, how come this one ran, and how come like sometimes it'll turn into a runner, and sometimes it won't turn into a runner, right? It's like when it's a runner, it's because it's trading into that gap. That's why you have a runner. It starts to trade into a gap, and it'll fall through this gap. What happened right here? This gap right here, it fell through this gap, and it'll just, so that volume profile helps you a lot. On Blowfin too, it's not on Blowfin. I'm using BYD5. This is, I'm not sure if it's on there. On my BYD5, I don't really put any indicators. I just use TradingView to let me know what's going on. Yeah, so Solana looking pretty good as far as like, it's still around $200, but it could be coming lower. It could be coming down to this 200 moving average around 180. There's still, I wouldn't chase it because you're already trying to chase it, and the markets can just spring right back on us. So just be cautious right now. Hey, we're in a downtrend. Cool. When you're looking at it, it's like it's been hot for a while, fam. It's just been hot, hot, hot. Look at, we go to the weekly chart. It's like been green just weeks after weeks of just greenness. Let's go to the monthly chart. It's like, look at the monthly chart. It's like boom, boom. Not even a red candle yet on the monthly chart. So still a lot of potential in the overall trend. But right now, this daily chart, anybody who would have caught this up here, that's a nice little rundown. So Solana currently in a downtrend 4 hour chart. Yes, trying to hold on to this lower valley range. Let's see what can happen. But, when you see this right here, it's like, this is definitely, it could trade into this gap as well down here and go even lower. So with the markets being shaken about how they are, I would be cautious right now. I would be cautious. Either you're looking for your shorts, or you're being super cautious to wait for the markets to settle out, and you wait to hear everybody panicking for real, a nice solid panic, and that's when you start to become extremely greedy, okay? Let's go to ETH. ETH has been shaking everybody about. ETH is definitely doing its pullback. Let's go straight to the daily chart. Here we go. I mean, daily chart, very accurate. Up here since when? Sell signal printed up here at 4,500. If you would have been patient, you're like, hey, I'm going to take my sell signal right here on the daily chart. It's, $4,500. I'm going to enter my short, and let the markets do what they got to do. Here you guys go. Short now is at 39. That's making money right there. That's making money off of a short. And that's why I'm telling you guys, a lot of times just zoom out, and then you use the shorter time frames for your entries. But if you're trading nonstop right now, trying to find the longs, the overall market, all these daily candles are in red. So you're trying to swim against the current. If you're trying to go long, just wait for it. Or just be like, hey, I'm going to short it. The market's in a downtrend. I'll wait for the next setup on the hourly chart, and do it like that. But right now, the market's going down. It's got that downtrend going on. How low can ETH go down to? Well, it's already traded into this gap right here. Not surprised that it's coming down to this. 3,700. I won't be shocked to see that. It's trading right inside of this gap. This gap and this 200 moving average, I bet any money this 200 moving average will just go like this and trail until it goes to right there. And this is that gap that it's trading into right here, right? And it'll come down to this 200 moving average. If it can hold this 200 moving average and go back up, good. If it doesn't, it falls into this gap right here and goes right into this point of control, which is at 2,500. We could be seeing a nice little market shakeout before October. It could be shaky for the rest of the month, fam. And this is giving you a good opportunity to, hey, DCA into your favorite projects, DCA into your favorite blue chips, and maybe go cut the grass, go touch some grass. I don't know, whatever you're gonna do with the grass, roll up the grass, smoke the grass, drink the grass, that wheat grass that you can drink. Whatever you're gonna do with the grass, do something, because it could just be in a downtrend. Either you're monetizing the chart, in a short, or you're like, okay, I got some extra time to spend with my family, I can do some IRL testing. You guys seen one of the posts that I made inside of the Telegram for XPX. I know a lot of you guys be like, man, how come you didn't stream? How come you didn't stream today? I've been doing some testing, fam. Some of this testing, I got to go into the real world to do this stuff. And when you're building real tech like this, that's what it takes. You got to go out and about and make sure these things are working everywhere and testing them out. And like that, you got an idea of what some of the kinks that you got to work out ahead of time, right? So if you go to the XPX TG and you look at the pinned messages, that's why even when the market's going down, it's time to just to do something else. Like the markets are going to be going down, take advantage of that and start building, start collaborating, start networking, make some phone calls, send some emails, get all that stuff done, because it goes a long way. Because when the market picks back up and it's all euphoric, you spend a lot of time trying to catch up to that stuff. All right. So right now we got 3,900 ETH. It could definitely be going a lot lower. Like I said, I think the markets are going through a nice little shakeout, and it's probably going to be testing everybody for a little bit. Nothing to be concerned about. It's not like it's the end of the bull run. We definitely still have a lot more room to go. You guys know I'm super bullish on the Bitcoin rainbow chart. This thing's still doing its stuff, man. It's still accurate. Still accurate. It's been tested, right? It's not just going straight up, but there's been other times where it was tested too over here, just trading sideways, and eventually it just went up. These were a little bit faster. Look at these. But even from the beginning, it did this. So I'm looking to see, maybe I'm wrong this market. And it's like, Rico, you know what? We never went into the yellow and orange. You lied to us. I was like, all right, it's not financial advice, number one. But even if it never went into the yellow and the orange, and we're playing, devil's advocate, and we want to flip the coin and look at the other side, take off my rose tinted glasses. I like the rose tinted glasses. Some people don't like that stuff. They're like, hey, you're trying to be too peaceful. You're looking at everything through rose tinted glasses. It's like, well, the world is ugly sometimes. Sometimes I like to put them on. sometimes you got to put them on, right? It's like, let's say we took them off, right? And it just consolidated, and that's all it did. And well, if it consolidated in the green, and that's all it did, the cheapest Bitcoin is 334,000. If it consolidated and did nothing else, the cheapest, and it went down actually, instead of just consolidating, we want to be really negative. You got these people in the market that just want to be bearish because, they missed the bus. They missed on accumulating. They were spending a lot of time getting wrecked, getting rugged, instead of accumulating either solid projects or some of the blue chips, and they want to bring it down. Even if you're the most bearish person and it consolidated into blue and then broke down even lower, the cheapest Bitcoin is either 247 on the high blue, 211 in that purple line that runs through the blue, or the lowest part of the blue by the next Bitcoin halving. The cheapest Bitcoin is 180,000. So are you wrong for accumulating this thing at any price? It's going to $1 million or it's going to zero. That's what everybody needs to understand. Like, the same people who said it wouldn't touch 1,000 are the same type of people who said it wouldn't touch 10,000. The same type of people who said it wouldn't touch, 10,000 are the same people who said it wouldn't touch 100,000. Now, these are not the exact same people. These are their personality types, their archetype, right? Are the same people that see Bitcoin cruising at 100K are the same kind of personality types that are saying, okay, we'll give you guys 100K, but it's not going to $1 million. All right, cool. Then you tell me why the whole world is turning orange right before your eyes. Then you tell me why finally we're talking about how the USA's, trying to clear up their debt. They're going to try to use crypto. I know a lot of people are mad, but I don't know what other way we would do it other than crypto. And a lot of people holding cash and holding a lot of other stuff might want to think about, loading up on more cryptocurrency. Because what if the, United States did switch their debt over and, they know their counterparts are holding mostly gold and their counterparts are holding mostly dollar? Well, we go into Bitcoin. Let them hold all the gold and the dollar. Be like, there you guys go. Hold that stuff. All right. And then we go full blown crypto. And that's something that can happen. And when you look around, when you start to look around, it's like, maybe this is what's going to happen. People are in denial about this is going to happen, but has it already been happening? Do we have to wait for the last nail in the coffin to say that, that thing's going into dirt? Do you have to wait for that last nail to seal the coffin to say, most likely that thing's going into dirt and they're going to cover it up, right? This thing is here it's here. It's that whole thing that, Bitcoin's not the future. It's dead. That talk is dead. If you believe that stuff, I really don't know. Most solid advice I learned is buy large caps until we see rotation. Let's say you're just in low caps, you're missing all the gains from the rotation when it happens. Nice. Solid move, man. Honestly. Solid move. Like I'm holding a decent amount of Sui. I think Sui can do like a magical Solana at some point. I'm just holding that. A little bit of Avalanche. I got some blue chips that I'm just holding. Like I know where we're at, man. Here we go. Look at silver. Look at silver. Whoa, nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw. My brother's happy. I know that. My brother loves this. Oh my God. But I'm going to tell you and my brother and everybody else, it's only a matter of time where you see, Bitcoin flip all of this stuff, where you scroll down and you see Ethereum flip all of this stuff. It's not going to stop. What else is up here? What else? How far are we till we see another purple one? Okay, top 100s. Crazy. Look at this. Yeah, man, we're at the right place, right time. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm honestly so proud of us all. We got this made right here. This is gonna keep happening nonstop, and I'm looking forward to the future. Let's go into some alpha. Let's go into some gems. Let's go into part of the shill show, fam. The markets are pulling back. We know that's what's going on. We got some fear in the market. It's saying that it's oversold. We need a little bit more fear, and then you'll know, a little bit more panicking, and you're gonna know, like, okay, let me just ape in some more. Let me see a daily chart print a buy signal, on Bitcoin. I know the rest is gonna follow, right? That's just what happens, right? So, boom, still red. So still red. Why we see, going down? Well, still sell signal. All right. Let's come over to XPX, fam. Super bullish on this. A lot of you guys know. He said, let's buy some rugs. We're going to find some for sure. We got XPX though, man. This project's been here over 15 months. This is the project I launched on Smart DeFi with an epic team. Shout out to David, Marlone, and Ali, of course. They're in the chat all the time. This is a project focused on off-ramp solutions, man. Letting everybody off-ramp their cryptocurrency, use it in the real world. And if you guys want to learn more about the project that, hey, we've been working on for over 15 months, you guys definitely want to come check out the website, xpxpay.com. Come order your new cards. If you guys come to Crypto Bill Pay right now, you guys can see that you guys can come right here. I actually got some meetings after the space that we have in about 2 hours because I'm working on some really, really cool things, fam. A lot of people think, like, I'm not going to stop. You guys got to understand, like, you got to go to my YouTube channel and be like, he's been doing YouTube since 2021. He has over 3,500 videos. You have to be like, does he have quit in his system? Is it in his DNA to quit? And it's not, okay? And come over here to Physical Card V3 and order your guys' MasterCards right now. You guys, if you guys order the plastic card, that's the cheap version, but there are some upgrades going to be coming to the metal cards that I got to work on today, which I'm super bullish on. But right now, that window of opportunity is right there for you guys to, get your cards right now, get the plastic cards. Those are going to come the fastest. They're going to end up at your house right away, and we're getting everybody onboarded with those plastic cards right away, those MasterCards. But if you guys want to wait till we turn on the new gold cards that are going to be coming on, just be a little bit patient if you guys can. But if you need access to your cards right away and you're like, hey, I need to use my card, I don't care if it's plastic, I don't care if it's gold, it can be green, purple, whatever color you want it to be, I just need to be able to use it. Come over to Physical Cards V3 right here and order your MasterCard today, and you guys will get your plastic tap to pay, MasterCard with a 100K limit. Use wherever you guys are like. 3DS secure, and the fees are a lot cheaper, from 2.75% down to 2% on conversion rate. So the fees are a lot cheaper for you guys, and that is really cool. So come over here to, Crypto Bill Pay at xpxpay.com and start to off-ramp your crypto. Some more off-ramp utilities are coming right around the corner. Some that you guys can use right now is the Crypto Bill Pay, and you guys can off-ramp your cryptocurrency, pay some bills in these 10 countries, but this is also going to be getting expanded as well. More countries, more companies, and a serious amount of expansion is happening right now on what we got going on, fam. So if you guys want to pay some bills today and, either for yourself or for somebody else in cryptocurrency, come over here to xpxpay.com, hit crypto bill pay, go to, whatever country you're in that's here. And don't worry, we're going to be adding more to this. I'm giving you guys the alpha. This list is going to be growing. And also the number of companies, like USA is going from 40,000 to about 86,000 companies, which is super bullish because the more companies that we add, the more people get to use, the more people that get to use, the more people adopt XPX Pay, fam. X pays X marks the spot. That's 100%. Another crypto bill pay feature that you guys can use. Actually, I should say crypto gift cards is the non-KYC gift cards that you guys can come over here and off-ramp your cryptocurrency today, right now. Make it happen. Go to Amazon, go to Olive Garden, go wherever you guys want to go. Take me on a cruise, take your lady on a cruise, take your man on a cruise. Do it right here at xpxpay.com. This is what retail wants. We're building for retail, right? We know that they're still not in here, and this is a great way for retail to understand, hey, crypto actually works. I can buy a cryptocurrency. I can be a part of a project that actually gives me utility that makes sense for the world that I'm living in today. So this is the ultimate crypto off-ramp for you guys. 70 different cryptocurrencies on multiple blockchains, making it happen for you guys right now. Let's go ahead and shift gears right into, and let's go to the chart really quick because the chart is actually looking really good with this market the way it is. This XPX chart is about as healthy as it gets, fam. This is a healthy XPX chart. With the way the markets are going, XPX, don't be down and out. This is strong. We got 17.2% burned of the total supply. 82 billion are out there. That's what's going on. This is one of the most solid projects, bringing out solid utility with one of the most solid daily charts, even when the markets are shaking you about. And I have to give credit to Smart DeFi. If you're a gorilla listening and sometimes you feel down and out, or, you're part of the FEG ecosystem, maybe through another project, I think XPX is a perfect example of how much Smart DeFi actually works through the asset backing, through the liquidity injection, through the asset backing that lets you take out loans, or just through the burn mechanism that brings scarcity and value through these tokens. So XPX is still climbing, looking really good. Was just talking to my friend about your chart. I mean, it's one of the healthiest charts, bro. I mean, this is what an honest project looks like, honestly. This is what an honest project looks like. What it looks like when a project keeps releasing utility and it's coming out of the developer's project instead of coming out of your pocket. It could come out of this. It can 100% come out of this. But you know what? I've been focused because I'm not leaving this market. I want to build something that's solid for this market. And I know that all roads lead to payments. If you guys want to be a part of something that's not just a project that's just out there, but it's actually part of a team that's not going to stop, I'm going to keep going no matter what. I mean, everybody can leave and I'll still be here, just XPX all the way, because I know that this is the future, is all roads leads to payments. No matter if you're doing NFTs, no matter if you're doing, just a token, no matter if you're doing meme coins, clothes, whatever you're doing, merch, whatever it might be, all roads, metaverse, you're going to lead to needing to use cryptocurrency in the real world. Unless you guys got some kind of sugar daddy that's paying for everything for you, I'm pretty sure you got to pay for stuff, right? Unless you got a sugar mama out there paying for everything. How do I grab the mic? Oh, nice, man. Send me a DM and we'll set it up for you guys to come up and talk. And I'll set up a stream for you guys to come up. But yeah, if you guys got a project out there that wants to come up on the stream, if you guys want to get some exposure on your project, if you guys want to, prove to your community that you're active, like send me a DM at Rico Moneybags on X and let me know that you guys want to bring your project up here. I'm surprised how many people, continue to talk in the same echo chambers and don't take advantage of coming up on stream, streaming on the party social media platform, streaming on 2X accounts, streaming on YouTube, plus all the shorts that I make on X or on TikTok is like crazy amount of exposure. You guys would have you guys could have a solid, healthy chart too. Yeah. I'm definitely getting gray hairs, a ton of gray hairs, bro. I mean, crazy amount of gray hairs. I'm entering my George Clooney phase where that salt and pepper look for sure, 100%, 100%. Is it a good look on me? I'm not sure. That goatee is money. you know, uh, yeah. I'm not sure if it's a good look yet. I'll wait till the opposite sex lets me know, and we'll find out. I'll let you guys know if this George Clooney, salt and pepper look is actually working out. So far, we'll see. I've just been working nonstop, so I'm not too sure, but I'll get a consensus on it. And we'll figure it out at some point. Be like, hey, it's working, or I need to go to Just for Men or something like that. I don't know. Woo! Better be some ladies, of course. What are you talking about? Sheesh. All right, man. We got a healthy daily chart, launched on Smart DeFi, asset backing through the roof. Come get you guys some of that, man. This is our asset backing pool. It was just 60K. Obviously, BNB pulled back, so now it's back at 58K. But nonetheless, it's still going up, right? We got buys and sell transactions just accumulating BNB, making our asset backing pool. We have the biggest asset backing pool besides FEG token on Smart DeFi, and I'm actually very proud of that because it really showcases what Smart DeFi can do, and this is that baseline value right here. So, come over here, get a bag, whether it's over here on Smart DeFi or it's on Dex Tools. I was looking at a chart over here on Dex Tools because I think it's pretty funny how people overreact. Like if you come down here, this is our daily chart, 3-day chart, 1-week chart, our monthly chart. It's like, this is a red candle. We've been going up for, what is that, 5 months? We've been just going up. Yeah, slower, whatever, this, that, and the other. There were some things that happened, whatever. But hey, we're turning this around. This is the first red month. Let's find our support right here, XPX, and do our next leg up and just break all-time high and make everybody FOMO in. I mean, when you look around XPX, honestly, we should all be very proud of what we've been doing here because we have a serious liquidity pool. Our liquidity pool to market cap ratio is real. We're looking really, really, really good. And breaking this area right here, we go into all-time high. So let's just break past that, get into the, 2 zeros as far as price, 4 zeros too, and we're definitely headed in the right direction. Let's go into this, man, and we'll be welcoming these new projects. We got some new projects coming on very soon. We got Veteran Token that we're going to be talking about as well. But let's talk about what we got going on so far right now with Just Shop Crypto. This is launched and powered by XPX. And I want you guys to come over here to justshopcrypto.com and get some of this merch right now. Super fire merch. And check out some of the projects that are actually getting listed on here. Not just the XPX merch, not just the XPX women's merch, not just the XPX accessories, but come over here and check out the CBC merch, which is, all around the world already. Everybody's, rocking their CBC merch, but also the Can Do merch, which is flying off the shelves. If you guys have a project that wants to get more exposure, either you guys have your own merch line or you guys need help launching a merch line, we will help you design all of your merch if that's what you guys need. Come over here to Just Shop Crypto, click on the burger, go down to list your project, contact us, and get your merch listed on here. Be a part of the spaces that we're going to have. Be a part of the campaigns that we're going to have. You guys don't want to miss out. We got the next project about to list. You guys have been seeing CBC merch all around the world already, in Paris, in the United States, people going to UFC events. We've been seeing the Can Do merch literally all around the world, which, I mean, it's so exciting to see this. This is all price for you guys' community to get active. This is price for you guys to make revenue off of this. We're not making $1,000 off of you. Fam, missing out on this is wild, honestly. Honestly, is wild. We could easily double all of these prices and still sell this merch like it's nothing. We're doing this to find a way to get your community active at cost and where there's still revenue being made for Just Shop Crypto and actually your project, but doing it where, we can get your community active. And we're seeing this by a wave, whether it's the XPX community supporting Kendu or the XPX community supporting CBC merch or the Kendu community supporting, Zach Humphreys. We're seeing that cross-pollination that every project should be looking for. If you guys want to find more of that, you guys definitely want to come over. Yeah, the prices are great. Hey, what's up, Prophet Bear? God bless you too, brother. This is great, and honestly, it's a massive opportunity. We're about to be listing our next project, and they're going to be doing a great cause, and I'm actually happy for this as well. You guys know we got Kendu on here, we got the CBC merch, but the next project that's going to be listed on here, which I'm very excited about, is Veteran Token, fam. Yes, Veteran Token about to be listed on Just Shop Crypto, and I could see this on a merch already, man. This on a shirt already. Like, this looks cool. There's a couple other ones that I really like. This right here, support our veterans. Like, this is a shirt all day. This is merch. This is drip. This is what it's supposed to look like, and it hits really hard. It's nostalgic as well, and I can see people wearing this. Not only can I see people wearing this, but I can see people doing great things with that merch on, helping out veterans in the real life, where we can create content around this and get the word out there, and possibly make one of your videos go viral because something like Veteran Token doing something really good. Let's say, hey, we got Veteran Token, people wearing Veteran Token merch, the best video, right? Because we're going to do marketing campaigns. That's what Rico does. I'm a marketing machine. Trust the process. You're going to win. I mean, we're going to get your merch sold. That's just what's going to happen. But imagine the marketing campaign of people wearing the vet merch, right? The Veteran Token merch. And they're either or both. I'm a win-win type of person. I like my cake and eat it too. Why not only give away veteran merch, but use an XPX MasterCard and feed some of the veteran? Do you think that type of content would not have an impact? If you want your project, if you're listening and you want, something tailored to this, I will help your project out. I just want this to work. I don't know if you're going to find somebody as passionate as I am that just likes to see things work. That's it. I really don't care. Hey, we're starting something, we're doing something. This is where we start and this is where it ends. Let's get to work. Let's make it happen. Boom, bam, bada beam, bada boom, right? Let's make it happen. Let's make some fun and let's do a ripple. I'm tired of the marketing that just lands like a big thump, a big rock. I've been telling you guys about, I like to do ripple effect marketing. We're not just going to get your project listed and Just Shop Crypto and walk away and that's it. And okay, we got them listed on Just Shop Crypto. Bye. I hope you guys do really good. No, we're going to do spaces. We're going to be giving away merch. We're going to be giving away crypto. We're going to be doing campaigns as far as the best video, just like we did with Can Do. This is not stuff that I'm just saying, right? Because talk is cheap, right? We say this all the time. Talk is cheap, man. And we see it all the time in the space. This is not just talk, talk, talk. This is the walk, walk, walk too. And you guys can see that right here. You guys come over here and scroll down. What do you got right here? We got that announcement. Let me see. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Right here, Can Do merch. This person taken care of. CBC merch. There's some other people as well. So we got, Mr. Mo right here with the Can Do hoodie. Keep scrolling. I mean, we got right here, choking. Do you want to see your community active? Do you want to see people that you would have never thought now supporting your guys' merch? What's stopping you guys is just getting the word out there. So if you get your project listed on Just Shop Crypto, not only will we get the word out there, but we're going to get your merch sold. And we're also going to get people to get active, to get active, to get active. All right, fam, here it goes. I mean, all the way in Paris. I mean, this is so cool to see it everywhere. And this is here for all of you guys. So come over to Just Shop Crypto, get on there, get listed, and have some fun and just see your community get extremely active, man. Super cool and very exciting to see. So, man, I love when I see these, man. All right, let's go ahead and keep it moving and grooving, man. I mean, you can tell the market. This is an early stream, man. When we do the late streams, which now that I got some final testing done, we're almost getting that hurdle almost done. We'll go right back to 3 p.m. Eastern time every single day, or mostly every single day. We'll go back to our normal schedule. Right now, we got a space. We'll be moving our spaces off of the 3 p.m. Eastern time because that's when I go live. But for the most part, the Thursday spaces, we host them right here around 3 p.m. Eastern time. But get ready because we get way more views when we stream later on, right? We got a solid stream. Everybody's pulling up, but we could have a lot more people in here. And it's the earlier stream, people on the West Coast, they're still getting up. They're living a comfortable life, and, the East Coast, everybody's all active and running around and all that stuff. But on the West Coast, I mean, there's probably still, people still waking up. So, all right, let's go ahead and keep it moving and grooving. Let's talk about. So we got Veteran Token we talked about. Let's go to the deck screener. Let's see what we can find. I was looking at some plays, new things popping off. This is funny, these type of plays that look like this. This one doesn't even have anything. It doesn't even have all this updated. But this is where I want you guys to show me some gems. Let me know what you guys are buying. And then we're getting close to the hour mark on the show, so we'll go through our deck screener, see what we can find. Let's go through Pump Fun and see what's going on right here. Okay, Q4, Crab Fury. Okay, Haven't had a good Matt Fury play. I'm due up for one. The Noodle one was supposed to be that one, and it did pretty good at first, but then it kind of faded away. Butterfly with some girl. This is probably somebody streaming. Um, so probably a stream one of those creator tokens. That's what I'm saying. We're going to be seeing a lot of that. You guys get ready for that as well. We'll be doing that also in the future. I'm getting some things ready before we do that. As far as doing that creator, basically just streaming off of Pump Fun because if you stream on anything else, you're basically just shadow ban, and you're talking about crypto. For some reason you'll stay at 18,000 subscribers forever. YouTube just keeps you right there. We're stuck in our own little bubble, so we definitely got to do something about that. How about Aster? Aster, I would look at it over here because I would trade futures on it. That's what I would do. Um, I would trade futures on it. That's what I would do. And I would be looking for my shorts. Like this is probably going to be some nice shorts because everybody's already, the market's greedy, right? Everybody's talking about it. It's a key word now. It's like nah, Aster, CZ's talking about it. Hey guys, remember I told you about Pepe at this price? Now I'm telling you about Aster at this price. Blah blah blah, right? It's like, go ahead. No, no, not the B&B one, the Pump Fun one. Oh, the Pump Fun one? No, I didn't see it. Let's go to, let's see if I see it on here. Oh, with two S's. Let's see. This was funny. I mean, there you guys go. I mean, this is part of the market. This is part of the, when you're, this is what you're looking for. Yeah, this is it right here. I mean, it's a good meta because it's funny and everybody's going to click on this because it's this, obviously. And, I'm not sure how good it would do because of like, ASS as far as like on X and stuff like that. But these, I mean, look at all the other ones that did good. And see adult content. So it's going to be like, covered up for like a lot of other stuff.
We're internally testing it, but the way
That's
that we
funny.
design it, we want to
Aster
preserve trade
dumping,
privacy.
Aster pumping. Yeah, it's already, and once everybody's talking about it, it's like, psh, you're already late to the party. This is when you start shorting it. Everybody's getting greedy on it. But yeah, this could pump, especially because everybody's going to be talking about this for quite a while. I don't think this is going to stop. I don't think this Aster is going to, I don't think this is going anywhere. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go anywhere whatsoever. So I would keep an eye, on these Aster narratives, with everybody talking about actual Aster display right here, the B&B one. I would think that there's probably going to be a lot of other plays. There's probably going to be a lot of other plays. So don't sleep on them. All right, so and this is a good example too. Like when everybody's talking about everything, and then it's starting to pump up really hard, and then you get to sell signal. Like this is a perfect example of like how you can short this, especially because the market's down. Like, the volume profile is not even popping up on this, which is kind of wild. So there's no telling, but you could, what if it came down to this? Let's just do our own little volume profile, right? Let's create our own little section where possibly the point of control can be, because this is that upper value range like that, right? This is what it would most likely look like, and possibly trade into some of these gaps, and it could come down to like 120 something, very easily, very easily. Nice. Nice. You can block people right from here. I didn't know that. Right from Restream. I already blocked them. I already blocked. I don't got time for people. I saw George do it one time. I was like, oh man, I don't know why I would spend so much time like talking to people who are miserable. You know, I just block them and just keep it moving. Jesus had a big space this morning on Bitmart Space. I sent you the link. Nice, man. Nice. That's what's up, broski. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna do great no matter what, man. I think you guys are gonna do fantastic. A lot of great plays. A lot of great plays. I think this Aster one's gonna be one that you could potentially practice your little shorting stuff, right? It's crazy how the volume profile still don't want to pop up on this. But this is where I would look at this. You know, it's trading underneath this. Not even the 200 moving average is live. There would be a nice little correction. It's trading underneath the 50 moving average. You know, even at 160, 150, that could be a zone, or coming a lot lower all the way down to, 127. Even that's a potential. This is kind of like what these ranges look like. You know, this volume profile create things like that. High, medium, low, and it's not always going to be perfectly in the middle. The point of control sometimes just depends wherever that trading price was at before. So this one could be right here, and yeah, so you can see it come down to around that 150 mark, which is a lot of times you'll find out and you'll see that they're round numbers. So $1, 150, one or $1, 125, 150, 175, $2, and it keeps doing the same thing. So yeah. Before we snatch your wig, man. Man, that's nice. That's cool that you guys. I think Bitmar is a good exchange too for like projects. I think they do good. No, you can't, man. You literally cannot keep the Warriors down. I mean, and eventually, you know what I found out is like a lot of those people that even when I first started streaming and they were coming in here and their projects were rugging them and they'll come in here all bitter and stuff. It's like those people are long gone. Like you got the Willises. Like there was people that came in waves, and I always just remember the show Highlander. I used to watch with my stepdad, and it's like snatching people's souls and stuff. It's like some people were just pulling up religiously, because they were that miserable. It's like, dude, I don't wake up and think about you. The first thing I do, I wake up, I thank God, and I think of just being think about peace and have some grace in my life, because if you don't check your mind when you first wake up, I swear it's like, you know, it will take off in the wrong direction by accident. And next, your first 3 hours of your day, you didn't even notice that it's just been your subconscious mind ruling you, and it's like, so like, but some people would just literally wake up just to pull up to the stream or just to go to a chat, just to go, be bitter with other people. And, those people got to exist, unfortunately you got your light workers, right? You got your people, trying to work the light, and then you got the opposite. And, we don't know left from, unless we have right. So, but they'll come and they'll go. Nothing really wants to stand in the way of something that keeps on going. So like, if this is happening to you in any shape or form, just keep going, just keep pushing forward, and don't quit. And they'll get exhausted. They always get exhausted. I've never seen not one of them not get exhausted, because it's not just that in their life that they're messing up on. There's other things. So, life will get them, distracted with other stuff. They forget about me eventually. And, now they're dealing with all the other stuff because they're not checking themselves in the morning. For you to wake up and jump onto somebody's stream or to go into somebody's TG or to be talking bad about others, it's like you're only talking bad about yourself, man. You're projecting your own stuff on other people. And, if you don't wake up and check yourself in the right way and have some grace, like honestly, grace is amazing to have. Like grace having grace is everything. I swear, it's like a cheat code. And if you can wake up and have some grace, and I'm being honest with you guys, sometimes the market fluctuations, sometimes working really hard on XPX. Like I've been doing a lot of testing the last couple of weeks. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that I didn't stream all the days, but if you guys go into the XPX TG, you guys will see that I just posted something. It's like nonstop testing. You got to stay locked in, just doing what you got to do no matter what. And there's days where things get tough, and that's why, like I'm telling you, when you wake up, the first thing you got to do is just, you know, thank God or whoever you believe in, and just think about peace and be a little bit grateful, because there's a lot of things out there that could be a lot worse for you. And I'll be honest with you guys, like it's a human tendency for some reason to sometimes wake up, and the first thing you do is you bring out a checklist. You bring out your checklist, and you're like, well, no, in your mental checklist, and you're like, well, I'm mad about this, I'm mad about that, and this is not working out, and I wish this was going like this, and then I remember when that was going, it's like, boy, if you don't check that stuff right away, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have a hard day. And what's crazy is you won't even realize it. You'll be up, and next you know it's almost noon. You're getting lunch, you know, and you just spent 3.5 hours being miserable on accident, not because you want to be a miserable person, not because you are a miserable person, not because you are a bad person, just because sometimes when we wake up, we don't check our thoughts right away. When you wake up, you got to check these things ASAP. And one of the best ways to do that is being grateful. I mean, be grateful that you're alive. Be, thankful that, your problems are a lot easier than a lot of other people's problems, right? And, you know, enjoy that, and just, it's crazy how that goes such a long way. I'm going to share this link with you guys right here. We got this space later on where we're just going to hang out, man. I know the markets are shaking everybody. We do these on Thursday, every Thursday. So if you guys need to get your crypto sanity, if you guys are having a rough time, we just hang out. It's not just like your cookie cutter and like super professional. We come in there, we talk about XPX, we vibe with each other. We're human beings. We talk with each other. We have a great time. It's not some kind of scripted show, and we vibe with each other. And we make things happen like the people that we are, right? There's sometimes that we need to pick somebody else up to get them feeling a little bit better so they can do the part that they got to do. And sometimes, somebody helps you out, right? And it might be something that you didn't even know that you had to get off your chest. And next, because you're having conversation, you're talking to people, you get that stuff off your chest. And next, you feel a lot better and you're able to push a lot further, fam. So come over here, join us, man. It's not just about XPX. It's not just about utility, money go up, chart go down. No. It's about connecting with people, with individuals that are all, making sure that we don't mess up this .com moment together, because there are times, there are days where the market's shaking and Bitcoin pulling back, and a bunch of new PFP people scaring you in the market, that we start to even buy into that stuff, right? So this is why I want you guys to come over here, give us a follow at XPX Token. Also, like, Just Shop Crypto is a perfect example. Like, when markets are down like this, what's the best thing that you can do? Like, you're on Just Shop Crypto. We do a campaign around your community getting active, getting some merch and things like that. That's one of the best things you can do, is get your community active during, the markets, not having so much fun. So, hey, I hold my church space on Thursday too. Nice. Actually, let's go to that really quick. I know you guys, like you said, you just had a really nice space. We're about to wrap it up, but we'll check out Jesus Coin right here. We're just about on the hour mark. Um, we'll get on Jesus Coin really quick and see what you guys got going on. I really want to get Jesus Coin on the merch store. I think that I'm always pressuring Profit Bear. I think there's a huge movement waiting to happen there. Profit Bear's like, I know, Rico, but there's a huge opportunity there, and there's a lot of people actually waiting. It's crazy how, like, people don't even know that sometimes what like, and I know there's a lot of people, but what they actually want is sometimes banging on the door. It's like there's a lot of people waiting. Actually, it's kind of wild, and when you see, all the orders flying through on Kendu, um, I know that we could do the same for this project and get a very active community. And not only that, but see this merch all around the world. And if you spread this merch all around the world, then you're basically spreading the word all around the world. So, I think there's a huge opportunity there. And yeah, so here we go. So discipline, or disciple, my bad. A personal follower of Jesus, especially a diamond-handed believer. And this is one thing I've always liked about Jesus Coin. Honestly, like, you got the disciple, which is what it's supposed to be, right? But then you got all this crypto stuff around it, like a diamond hand believer. Like, yeah, obviously that wasn't in the Bible, but that's pretty fun, right? This is cool. Where is this at? Wow, I've never seen this right here. This is This is cool. I would like to know more about this. Whoever this person is, Prophet Bear, you guys don't even know. Like, this, like there's like an hour of my day or something like this that I do some deep dives on even like this. Like this has a lot of meaning. Like if you guys look at symbolism is huge, man. I know most people don't think so, but and some you're not supposed to worship symbols. I'm not worshiping symbols, but you'd be surprised. Like even the Holy Trinity symbol, how important that symbol is. You know, and those things are, I don't know if I want to say powerful, but like they do enlighten you to some extent. Like I got something open over here, which I seen the other day, and Prophet Bear, maybe you know about it. I actually got to open in my other tabs over here because uh, this is how much I be nerding out. I'm just gonna show you guys. This is on my other. This is on my other tab. That double cross like with the cross with two like that, right? I don't, and I'm not too rigid, man. I just want to learn as much as I can. That's all I want to do. I just want to, learn as much as I can. But that right there was something huge. You know that I believe in Captain B and B. Rage Guy has potential since it goes with Tro. Rage Guy, okay, we'll check that one out, man. But yeah, I'm definitely bullish on Jesus Coin. I'm bullish on the potential of spreading the word. I mean, there would be a lot of stuff happening. I mean, right now. And come over here and support this right here. This is a 501c3 church right here. You guys definitely want to come check this out over here. And let me share this. Join Prophet Bear. He's definitely a Chad in the space. Super solid. And we're definitely trying to make some things happen. And, you know, yeah, we'll see what's up, man. We'll see what's up. I might even do it myself and just donate the money to something, honestly, because there's a huge opportunity that's not that's not being executed. It's just not being executed. I mean, we could do a lot of good with all that stuff. And you guys are already a 501c3, so like honestly, you guys are right where it needs to be for all this stuff to happen. And use the revenue, use all that stuff, and I mean, really, really start to see what's going on. So let me go to xcryptochurch.com. Let's see what's over here for you guys. I'll share this, guys, as well for you guys. If you guys are interested in this, xcryptochurch.com, you guys can come check this out. I know there's a lot of believers in here. I know, um, he said, I take donations. Yeah, I might, it is a free market and there's no, like, obviously they got their own token and stuff like that. But uh, there's a huge opportunity as far as like doing a merch line for church and donating that and doing a good cause, and it's actually good marketing, and it could it's a win-win, and it's just sitting there. It's like nobody's grabbing it. That's what's crazy. It's just literally sitting there. So might as well. So you guys go. You guys got the whole team right here. You guys can contact them. We got some prayers right here. And I know that I mean the church is going to come into crypto one way or another, and this is going to be huge one way or another. Whether Rico does it, whether Jesus Coin does it, whether we stand on it, it's just going to be corporate people that are going to do it without us. That's it. It's just going to be those evangelists or something like that. Buying private jets instead of doing the right thing. Is like that's what's crazy. It's like we'll have the opportunity and. And then it was like, well, how come are all these evangelists buying private jets? It's like, because the people won't come together and do it themselves. Then we got to praise one guy that has like private jets and then it gives a bad look on the whole thing. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think this has a lot of potential. I think this has an enormous amount of potential. And I think that this is going to be a meta. I called the meta for the Polyfi meta. I think that Jesus Coin is extremely undervalued. I think that Jesus overall is undervalued, to be honest with you guys. I think we need some good in the world. When you guys see a lot of like all the stuff that's going on, it's like, why not spread a little bit of good? Why not? You don't have to be Christian. You don't have to be a believer in Christ. You don't have to be all these things. But man, why not just spread a little bit of good? Like, honestly, like I'd rather do that. This is why XPX is called XPX. You see all this right here, ones and zeros? That's why right there. 1010. It's just X is a Roman numeral. That's where the name comes from. The binary code like that. This is beautiful. Yeah, we're just a bunch of ones and zeros, man. We're all created equal for sure. Very nice, man. I'm always bullish on Profit Bear, always bullish on Jesus Coin, and honestly, super bullish on the opportunity that this project has, sitting at $6.3 million market cap with an all-time high of 90 mil. You know, there's 8 billion people in the world. When they all come into this thing, it's massive, it's huge, and yeah. So I think there's some massive opportunity, and I just had some great ideas. So uh, yeah, we'll go through that. We'll give that another run. If not, we're just gonna run it, Profit Bear, and we'll do the donations and make something happen because I think there's a massive amount of opportunity to, you know, even if I'm donating to local churches here or you know whatever it might be, and sometimes you don't have to wait for people's permission. Sometimes you just got to knock the wall down. 90 mil, yeah, bro. I mean, went all the way up to 90 million. You know, yeah, 90 million right here. So pretty cool. And I think that when you get everybody coming into this space, I think that it could do it again. I got into this, you know, I'm a holder of Jesus Coin right here. Um, been holding since right here. I could have got out right here, but no, I did. And I'm just going to hold until it breaks that. I think at some point it will. And it's one of those bags that people will probably be like, man, I got some Jesus Coin and they forgot about it. And yeah. So this actually gave me a good amount of idea. That's why I love when Profit Bear shows up because, you know, it was kind of you that got the wheels turning. And I saw the opportunity, and then I went to this event locally, and I talked to some church people, and they were looking to get in. And I think it's just about just making it happen, not just waiting around to, you know. Sometimes I was never a guy to wait around for permission, anyways. Honestly, I really that we wouldn't have XPX if that was the type of guy that I was. Well, I mean, you know how many times there was something in the way? It's like nah. All right, there was another one that you said that was similar to Troll that I actually want to check out before we go. Um, Definitely gonna do 500 mil or more. I think it can. I think it can. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. And okay, so Rage Guy. Okay, let's check this one out. Rage Guy. Yeah, I think we might just do something. You know, I'll tap in with you again, Profit Bear. Let me know what's up. If it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen, bro. It's all good. That doesn't mean that I can't make something happen and actually still do what I want to do and do some good. Or just shop crypto on my own because that's what it's there for, and that's what we should do. So Rage Guy, okay, you know you got the troll one, you got this one, you got Rage Guy coming up, okay. Went all the way up to $4.7 million, $4.8 million market cap. That didn't do the five, didn't, and you know these are Solana ones. They can do some shaking and baking, and you know you got people still pulling up bullish right now at 866K market cap, which is a good sign. You know this is Solana, so you know these things do shake and bake. They will shake you out. They will shake you out. You know, and it is testing everybody. Let's you know right here. You know right here, it'd be nice to get above this. These are these prior resistance. It's holding out to 615, which is really close to that. I don't know if it's my mouse is the battery going down or what. But right here, 615, really close to that 500K. Getting back above $1 million market cap is super bullish. Uh, the CA is a relic similar to Tro. It's an OG. Ooh. It's only 23 days old. How is it a relic? Are you talking about this Rage Z? Nice, nice. Okay, so check pump fund. Was on pump fund for 7 months. Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. I get what you're saying. Got it. Got it. Got it. I see what you're saying. Okay, that's cool. Oh my god. Dev bought. Over 300 souls spent on buybacks and locks. Bullish on Rage Guy. Pretty bullish.
A lot of people don't even like when you put color in. People think it should be.
Dev has just been buying the whole time. Dev has just been buying the whole time. I know the feeling. Chart's still pulling back a little bit, but I mean, this is pretty good. I think this is going to be a strong meta too, with like how this looks as far as like the devs buying nonstop. These creator coins, they can do that, right? Because people can be putting those creator funds right back into it. And I know that you guys can get those creator funds. Nice. Community goes hard AF. Um, how much supply does the dev hold? Doesn't not that much because it's not even on the list. I'm not sure. Usually it's on this list. Dev bought decent amount though. You know, he's been loading up. $800. Most likely all of these. No, I'm joking. But you know, you want to. I'm sure they got a decent supply control. You know, they did it the right way. Look at how long this is. It was just consolidating, consolidating, consolidating. You know, this is could be one of those plays. Could be one of those plays. You know, definitely pull back now, but you know, this is cryptocurrency. This is pump fun, and it could go higher. All time high was 4.8 million. Um, it could definitely go a lot higher because they've definitely been cooking on this thing, just accumulating nonstop. I don't know if I'm that smart. I don't know if I'm more of a degen than anything. I don't know if being a degen is super smart, but I see a lot of smart people that don't print as much as I do. Nice, man. I see you, man. A lot of college degrees that don't make as much as I do. You know, years in college. It's like, sheesh. The whole market is feeling it today. Yep, yep. Degen CTO'd it. I like this. I like that. I like that. Yeah, man. Let's get you guys up on the stream as well. Like, if you guys got more plays that you guys want to see up on stream, more CTOs, or more people that want to get up on the stream and just talk about what we got going on. I mean, that's what it's here for. You guys let me know the plays. Get them all. Um, Laughing out loud. Can I print? Yeah, you can, man. It's anybody can do it. I'm no better than anybody else. I just got a mic and a camera, man. I'm just like you guys. I'm the one of us. I'm the black sheep, one of those. So why is he doing that? Why is he watching that documentary? why, why is he being weird? It's like, we all do random stuff. Doing crypto is something random. All this crypto stuff that we're doing together, fam, is random. It's random as it can be. It's as random as it can be. All right, man, look at that, like over 200 people. Let's do at least one giveaway before we wrap it up, man. Sometimes we got to be live for like over an hour just to get the views up. I understand that. We'll make it happen some more. Let's do one giveaway. You guys put, and we can get more of these projects, man. Like these, Rage guy. You guys should pull up and you know, we can do some giveaways. If you guys got, you guys are CTO team, like put a pile together so we can do a giveaway and get everybody active. Right now, everybody put hashtag XPX, and we'll definitely get you we'll get you some free crypto right now as the markets are bleeding and testing everybody. Uh, Definitely get on there. So hashtag XPX and you'll be added to the list. AD. Dum, 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 dum. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. All right. All right. Who else? Of course, I put Hannah with a J. Oh, fam, that's too funny. I appreciate you guys. Man, I swear, this is probably one of the best crypto. I think this is why YouTube keeps his shadow ban because it's just too bullish over here, man. Honestly, we get to meet a lot of great people all around the world. People have been making money nonstop. I've made so many people so much money, it's not even funny. And it's like you would think that, YouTube would want that, but it's like, nope, keep me in the shadow realm for sure. I'm stuck at, I don't know. If you guys know somebody that can get me to 20,000 subscribers, let me know. Cause I mean, I got over 3,500 videos. It's just a grind. So you guys let me know if you guys know how we can get to 20K subscribers. I'd greatly appreciate it. Cause boy, YouTube knows how to make you feel like you ain't, you know. I bet they were like, damn, man, he's not making no money. Why does he keep doing this? It's like, cause I make my own money. It's not even about that. I just want to reach more people so we can talk about, more projects and more stuff like that. I don't really care about the YouTube bag. I've already, figured it out. I've already figured it out how to do it without YouTube. So it's like, but it's like, man, it would be nice to reach more people. If you guys can help me reach more people and, get this YouTube channel, awake or something. I don't know. I've been stuck there forever. Uh, La La Land. I like that one. Uh, Let me know, man. Let me know. That'd be cool to know if you guys can get me to 20K subscribers because I don't know what to do. Should I call YouTube and and ask to speak to their manager? Woo, that's a funny one. King Wag me. I mean, we do giveaways, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I made so many people so much money. And it's like, I got Angel on there already. But still, all right, we got just about everybody on there. This is a solid stream. Like I said, if you guys can figure out how we can get to 20K subscribers, let's get Ghostwriter on there. Ghostwriter, you got a lucky name, man. That's a good name. I mean, it's easy for me to see that one because I love Ghostwriter. I'm telling you. Oops. Okay, man. Yeah, I know you donate memberships, all kinds of stuff, man. It's like they keep me in the shadow realm. It's all good. Uh, you know, somehow the other guys that, I'm not gonna say nothing. It doesn't even matter. Let's just see how we can get there. How about that? Worrying about other people don't do nothing. Alrighty then, my people of cryptocurrency that I love very, very much. And then I know the markets are, mistreating us. We got that red signal and it's 110. Hey, let's not be surprised together. It's like, hey, let's wait. When BTC has a buy signal, like last time when we did it on this side, we'll go in an uptrend again and everything will be fine and dandy again. Right now, hey, we're gonna see a little 109, maybe a little 108, maybe coming down to that upper valley range of that, 107, even a little bit lower that we did before over here was like, what was this? Like almost 106, 107 too. There's going to be a little bit of that. There's going to be a little bit of that. That's okay. We're in a downtrend. We got freaking red signal on daily charts. So yeah, sucks. But hey, we keep pushing forward, right? And when we get some buy signals on the 4-hour chart, some buy signals on the daily chart, we know that the trend has reversed. Right now, go cut the grass, man. Go get the grill fired up. I was just looking at, I'm about to order, I don't want to show that, but I'm about to order this little package, and you guys can check it out as well. I'm not going to, it's called Good Ranchers. I'm about to order this package. It's got a whole bunch of steak, burgers. I mean, I'm about to order this whole little package right here. I'm about to get the grill going because I got a nice marinade and I'm about to I'm about to just enjoy it. It's gonna be probably a little downturn. Just do something cool. Cook out. Send me a picture of your guys' cookout, man. Let me know if you guys, even if you're vegetarian, if you're throwing some. I know TK's a vegetarian. If you're throwing some some vegetables on the grill, let me know, because that's what I'm about to be doing, man. This weekend, just enjoy it, milk it, have fun. You know, probably going to be a little bit of a downturn until we get that buy signal. Here we go. Free crypto, man. Let's go. Somehow, let's get to 20K subscribers. I don't know. You guys called some. I knew this was going to happen. I don't know who that is. I seen it too. I don't know whose name that is. Let me go back up, because I know I didn't even type it right. Who is that? And when I seen that name, when I put Angel's name twice, I said, "Who is that? What did I type right there?" You gotta love it. Oh, this is a Valley. Okay, Valley Forge. Valley Forge. Send me your send me your at handle for Telegram. Valley Forge, and join the XPX. Yep, that's you. And join the XPX TG. So, and honestly, all of you guys should be joining the XPX Telegram. You guys should be in there, get active. It's a safe place. Honestly, it's like, especially when the markets are like this. Like, there's rugs going on left and right now. It's dangerous out there. You know, XPX is one of the safest places you guys can get a bag, park a bag. Your daily chart looks good. You know, we got action going on out over here. We're nonstop building all the time. It's nice. It's dynamite, man. Hey, send me a DM. I'm not mad at you. Smart. Closed mouths don't get fed, bro. That's what it's all about. You got your mouth open a little bit wider than everybody else. That's how you eat, bro. That's how you eat. You got to have that go-getter mentality. You know, a lot of people don't want to. They don't want to have that go-getter mentality. You gotta have it. Closed mouths don't get fed, bro. You gotta just be, hey, I'm hungry. I want this. I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna make sure it happen. I'm gonna get my sister to open up her phone. You know, I was like, sis, open up your phone. Go put hashtag XPX. You know, I was like, we got some stuff to do, right? We're trying to print over here, and that's the type of attitude that's definitely gonna make it. Fam, we got a space later on that I do want to invite you guys to. It's going to be a laid-back space. We do got, you know, some details. Some of the cards are going through some updates. I know some of the error codes are still happening. We're working on those. Some of those are being fixed, and it's a combination of things being fixed. But this is where we can come vibe together, have a good time. I can tease a little bit about some alpha that's going to be coming out soon in the future. I've been working really, really hard on this, fam. I know some days you guys will be like, man, no stream today. What's going on? He's not logged on to his Telegram. What's going? I'm out in the real world testing some of that. If you guys go check the pin post, you guys see that picture right there. XPX is headed in the right direction, fam. To get that corporate card and do the things that we're doing with Mastercard is massive, and you know, them being able to connect to your Apple Pay and Samsung Pay and Google Pay is massive. And this is in the direction that we're going to keep heading. We're going to keep building for you guys. You know, we're launched on I think one of the greatest launch pads ever, Smart DeFi, which allows a project like this to, you know, take out loans against their XPX tokens, and then you can use that on your MasterCard in the real world. So very, very bullish project, and I can say that and vouch for it because I launched this myself with an amazing team. You know, David, Marlon, and Ali. You know, without these guys, we would not have the website, we would not have the project, we would not have the community and everything that we've accomplished together if it was not for all of us. And of course, this amazing community and community lead like TK covering for Ali yesterday. Shout out to TK. You know, Troll King's a real one. Ali had some stuff to do, so you know he covered for Ali on that space that Ali has set up in the TG. And if we watch each other's backs like that, and you know maybe something pops up that somebody else has to do, and then the next person can cover, that's what it's all about. So you know, down from the team, down to the community, the community lead having Ali's back. I mean, that's what it's all about, and that's exactly what it's going to take. So big shout out to all of you guys, you know, the whales that continuously support us. You know, I got a lot of great investors, honestly, and I'm not ashamed to say it because, you know, they're letting us just build this thing out. And, you know, I'm really working on some things for 2026 that is going to be massive for XPX. And I think this is where we start to see a true onboarding process for not just XPX but for crypto, and I want to be ready for that. And I want to be, big shout out to all the people who continuously, buy the dip when people are fading us, support the smart DeFi ecosystem by supporting XPX. XPX looking good, XPX doing great. Is smart DeFi doing great? It's, that whole ecosystem showing everybody what these smart contracts can do, like the asset backing and things like that. So come to the space. We'll talk about smart DeFi, our asset backing, how everything's been working out, and a lot of great updates moving forward. So yeah, come join us. Let me just share this one more time for you guys. Appreciate you guys pulling up. Solid stream. We got 269. And without you guys getting the numbers up, and we get these numbers up on YouTube, get them up on X, this is how we're going to make more money together. If we all want to make more money together, we have to work on getting all these numbers up together, because the more these numbers grow, the more people come in, and the more they find out about, Troll, the more they find out about Rage Guy, the more they find out about Captain B&B. It takes a village, fam. So join this WAGME movement. This is the WAGME village. We can make it happen together, grow these numbers so people can hear about your favorite projects. You guys can hear about the project I launched on Smart DeFi. We can make this movement happen. We can hold arms when the markets are pulling back, and we can pump arms when the markets are going back up, and we can do this together. It's going to be a lot easier that way. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you can't do that, continue to come back and experience the abundance of money with me. Until next time, you guys